Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. This is Cracks in Time. I'm your host, Rick. Today I bring in the very special limited edition Casio Back to the Future watch, the CA-500WEBF-1ACR. Just thinking about the fact that this movie was released 40 years ago is giving me some sort of mental complex. I remember being a small child of 9 years old, sitting in the movie theaters, watching this movie in awe. And about 4 years later, the sequel came out, which in my opinion, I don't know. I don't want to say it's better than the first one, but it's awesome. The first two are great, man. They're classics. And when I saw they were releasing this, I had to get it. And how did I get it? Not through my usual channels. I had to go online. And I had to cross my fingers and hope that I got one of these. And after the website crashed, I was very lucky to have one of these still in my cart because I was hitting F5 like a maniac over and over and over, like a maniac. Refresh. And I got it. I was extremely happy about that. Let's get to it. If you're a fan of the 80s and, nostalgia, like I said, Casio is hitting all the nostalgia buttons with this release here. Starting right off the bat with the VHS cassette tape packaging. You have your Back to the Future logo. There's a cassette tape, quote unquote cassette tape. You got your Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd on the back. You can see the Casio model number and the module 3558. Really cool packaging. So, without further ado, let's get to it here. All right. Your future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one. That's a Doc Brown classic line. I don't really remember that. Does anybody remember that line? Was that in the movie? I guess it was. CA-500WEBF-1A. Here are the specs. 8-digit calculator, dual time, alarm, 1/100th of a second stopwatch, and full auto calendar. So you're getting your old school Casio. Here we go here. There we go. I don't know if I should have just ripped it out like that, but I did. There we go. Very nice. I love the flux capacitor design. If we can get better lighting on that, you can see the flux capacitor numbers on the digits. Yeah, this is really cool, It feels so much different than my G-Shocks, I'll be honest with you. This feels very, look at that, Back to the Future on the clasp. That's pretty cool. And here's the reverse side. Flux capacitor. Engraving. So wrist check time. Here's the watch on the 7¼ inch wrist. It's nice. I don't see myself wearing this too frequently, but I love having it in the collection. It goes with my other two Casios. These are the only other non-G-Shock Casios I have, the AE-1200s. I got two of them, which I plan on modding. Put them in nice cases, get some nice bands on them, you know what I'm saying? Make these watches beautiful. But yeah, Casio really did come through with this, and I'm real happy to have it. If you could find one at a reasonable price, I would say if you're a big-time collector and fan of 80s nostalgia, this movie in particular, see if you can find them. But they are pretty expensive right now on eBay. So thanks for watching. Please give this video a like, a comment, and also, if you would, subscribe to the channel. It would really help move things along. As you may or may not know, once this channel reaches 100 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a DW5600E with 1545 module. We're almost at that milestone, so if you could subscribe, we can get that done right away. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.